time. I just want to quickly talk about some stocks that I'm looking at that I believe are coronavirus proof, and then also talk about what SPY could do next into this upcoming week. Okay, so first, one that I really like is ATVI, which is a gaming stock. Activision Blizzard, because what are people doing during this season of self-distancing and self-quarantine? They are watching Netflix and gaming. So this one is good. I think that it's very coronavirus proof. Right now it's kind of below VWAP, but it had a good run on Friday. It went from 56 to 58. So as a short-term options play, that would have been great, or even a swing trade or a day trade. So that is on my watch list. Permanently or indefinitely through the coronavirus period. Another one, of course, is Netflix. So Netflix is now sitting below VWAP. On Friday it sold off, but going into Friday it went from 354 all the way up to 365, which is a big jump. It held VWAP all day, went up a little bit again. It was kind of like accumulating there, but then it ended up selling off at the end of the day, which is not surprising. A lot of people like to exit their stocks on Fridays, or their stocks or positions, okay? So then it went from 367 area to 355. This is actually a great buying area for me personally. I love to buy big cap stocks under a VWAP dip. Again, VWAP is the volume weighted average price, this purple line right here. But it's holding a moving average here. So even though it's below VWAP, which is a more present representation of the price, it's still holding here. And also this was a low volume area. So let's see what Netflix does pre-market. Okay, another one that's very interesting is Johnson & Johnson, because they supply a lot of important medical equipment and tissues and things like that are definitely high necessity through coronavirus season. So it looks like Johnson & Johnson did almost the same thing as Netflix, but it had kind of a bumpy ride. Ooh, this is interesting. So let's zoom in here. It was sitting below VWAP on that moving average there from 120, ripped above VWAP to 123. That would have been a good day trade or a swing trade if you bought over here on Thursday. So recovered VWAP, went to 123, dipped down to 121, then back up to 123, back to VWAP here, and then it held there and then kept going. So it sat on the VWAP 122 and went all the way up to 127. So that would have been a pretty sweet trade there, either swing or a day trade. Had a lot of movement, and then end of the day, sold off, dipped back below VWAP from 127 area to 122. And now it's holding in the 122 area, which is almost where it bounced before. So let's also see what happens with Johnson & Johnson this week. Now let's look at SPY. SPY looks like it kind of did the same thing. So these stocks could have actually just been moving with SPY. You know, SPY was actually under VWAP for a while, ripped up a little, dipped back below, held, but then it dipped lower. So technically those stocks are showing more strength than SPY into Friday's close. Okay, so now I just want to actually go back and look at their daily chart to see how they've moved since the coronavirus season started. So let's go back to, let's see, ATVI was the first one, changing to daily time frame. Okay, so here in March it was down at 55, ripped up to 62, that was high, and now it's been having a lot of consolidation in a tight range. So it's interesting to see what happens. It has, like, you can see here it was bought at the bottom of 50 and then the top price of 57, so it's showing a lot of range. So let's see, ATI definitely top watch. Okay, Netflix, what did you do on the daily chart? Interesting. So Netflix in February kind of had a tight range here, 352, 391. Okay, and then it started to drop. Dropped from 388 down to 337 off a hard cliff. So that cliff kind of started at 389 all the way down to 290. But then it started ascending, and now it's kind of in this little range here between 339 and 360. So I'm really interested in Netflix actually. I want to switch back to maybe the 30-minute chart here and look for a good support. It would actually not be bad to buy under this dip under VWAP. I would look to see if it can retest this level, the 379 level, or back to daily. Even the 370 level. So I would, if I were to trade this, I would look for that entry in the mid 350s or even 360 and go to sell it, exit between 365 and 369. That would be my plan if I were to trade Netflix. Okay, and then Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson hit like this resistance here twice, kind of a double toppy there, $127. So I would look for a better entry. 123 would be okay, but I need to see how it acts because it tried to test this area and didn't really break out above. So it would be an interesting day trade or maybe a swing trade of even shares, but it's not showing as much momentum as I would like to see. So I need to wait and look for the bigger picture. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, happy Monday, happy week of trading. Good luck. And please like and subscribe if you found this information valuable. Thank you. Bye.